Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The next one after the scan which was remaining was the payment. What is payment? A payment is used to record a partial payment at the time of sales. It reduces the amount owed on an invoice, right? See, basically, what is the purpose of payment? Let us say, for example, we want to sell something on credit basis to the customers and the amount of invoice is 15,000. And this time customer says, for example, I'm going to pay 5,000 on the spot, but the remaining amount record on the invoice. If you know this option, then you can manage it. Otherwise, then you have to say for the customer, no, either pay the whole amount on credit basis, for which you can create invoice, or otherwise you have to pay the whole amount on the spot, for which you can create it under inter sales receipt. But the customer may insist that this is so 15,000 is the amount of the total value of the contract. I'm ready to pay 5,000 remaining amount. You can record as well as an invoice. If this is so, this can be managed with the payment, right? So give a name for this one. Give a name, for example, for the payment. For partial payment, it means payment is used for the partial payment. If part of the amount is on cash, on part of the amount is on credit, you can use from the payment, right? Payment. Method of payment, how the customer may pay. For example, let us say customer pay through check, right? Then if they pay through check, how you can manage it? Group it with other undeposited funds. Undeposited funds are those funds which are available in the business and not yet deposited to the bank. Otherwise, you can select your bank account. For example, deposit to bank account. To which bank account? To AIB bank account, saving, for example, or to AIB bank account, right? Save. So click on this one to be safe. Now it is done. Go for the customer, create the invoice. Create invoice. Let us say, for example, we want to create invoice for Umid right? Create invoice for Umid select the item, for example, let us say book, we can say 100 book. Let us say, for example, we can say mouse vision shortage. We can say keyboard, we can say 10 keyboard as well, right? So let us say now how much is the amount of invoice along with the tax and so on. Let us say tax is also 10%. It is 33,770, right? But the customer may say that, for example, I'm going to pay 13,770, but remaining 20 record on the invoice. If this is so, if customer pay part of the amount on the at the time of creating the invoice, so no need to enter the amount on the invoice, so you have to deduct it from the invoice. So if this is so, click on the item, click on the payment, press P to find that payment. Previously we have created payment, right? In the amount column, whatever amount the customer want to pay, record here itself. Whether you want to record negative or positive, so it will be recorded negative by the customer, by the QuickBook itself. 13,770, right? 770. So press this one. This is the amount. See, it is already negative. Why? Because this is the nature of the item that it will be negative. Remaining amount of 20,000 will be recorded on the invoice only. Only amount of 20,000. Remaining amount is already received. You can click on this one, save and right. So this was the purpose of payment. So rest of the thing is over on the section. There is nothing remaining. In order to check that whether it is done or not, go for the customer, create on the invoice. Last invoice was, I think it was 29. How much is the amount? Only amount of 20,000 is recorded for the